Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Tannehill.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Finding some room at midfield.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Oh, good move. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Tannehill. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Gibson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill.
Quickly into the hands of Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Tannehill. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, and whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They've got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Tannehill. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Tannehill.
Completes this out left to Ruggs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again, Tannehill.
Quickly a slant to Renfro.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Now Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Noel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Now Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Fields now to throw. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos.
Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it Try and get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the sack on first down, Fields. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Fields. Quick slant to Hamler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
that score that they just gave up there. That's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead in the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now it's Tannehill. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him, and now it's going to go in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Noel fighting through at the 25, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
75 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll keep it on the ground. Noel, a strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw, Fields. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing again is Tannehill. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And his kick is indeed good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Out quickly to Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got a man, it's caught. inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jerry Jeudy
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
McManus now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Noel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A handoff for Gibson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Tannehill.
Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Noel, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Taken on the mid. Now a hit and a loose football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound?
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Noel, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6, 7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That's caught left side by Judy.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.